For the Apply Your Skills 7-3, we're going to create sales receipts and/or invoices for dog grooming services and products. All customers are going to be charged California sales tax for the products. We're also going to manage customer returns, and then they remind us to override sales tax to 9%. So our first transaction is on 9/9. Arlene Garrison brought her small dog Joe in for a mini pet groom, bought one small Tommy Tippy treat toy, paid with check number 4544. The total is $46.75, and the sales receipt number should be 1055. So here we're being told that Arlene's coming in and paying us. So we know we want a sales receipt because she's paying today. So we're going to choose Arlene. And then we want to choose that sub-client of Joe. Our sales receipt date is going to be 9/9/2026. Our sales receipt number, while I'm thinking about it, is 1055 over here on the right-hand side. Our payment method is a check. The reference number is that check number 4544. Make sure you're depositing to undeposited funds. Our first product or service is a mini pet groom for Joe. Joe's a small dog, so we're going to pick the small mini pet groom. And then we need one small Tommy Toppy treat toy. So we're going to add that in there. Notice that this checkbox is already here for tax. So we want to make sure that we're taxing that toy. So then we're going to scroll down. You'll see that our tax rate isn't correct, so we're going to click See the Math. We're going to scroll down and override this amount. We want the rate to be 9%, and we're just going to list that reason as other, confirm that, close, and then check our amount. So our amount received here is $46.75, which exactly matches what the book says it should be. So we're going to save and new. So that's going to load us a new sales receipt. So next thing we have is Bonnie Zoe bringing in Missy for a full pet groom, small, and buying 3 small Toppy treat toys, paying with check number 8977. So we want Missy. Our sales receipt date is 9/9. Our payment method is a check. The reference number 8977, depositing to undeposited funds. And then we need to add in the products and services. Oops. So we need a full pet groom, small. And then we need Toppy treat toys, small, and she actually purchased 3 of those. So we're going to change that. Notice how when you go to type that in there, it tells us that we have 15 of those on hand. We have 0 of them ordered. So we've got our full pet groom for a small dog. We have 3 small Toppy treat toys, paying with a check 8977. We're going to override this tax amount again to 9%. We're going to confirm that, close. So that's going to take Missy, or Bonnie in this case, her total to 105.24. going to save and close. The next thing we have is Greenway Kennels bringing in 7 dogs for a medium bath and brush and purchasing 14 medium toppy treat toys on account. So this one tells us that they're buying these on account. So we're going to create an invoice. So Greenway Kennels. Invoice date's going to be 10th. Scroll down to our product or service. So we want the medium bath and brush for 7 dogs. Notice that this automatically loaded to our discounted rate for our kennel clients. Then we want 14 medium toppy treat toys. Taxes being collected on those, we're going to click see the math. We're going to override that amount to 9%, and our reason is going to be other. Confirm and close that. So our total for this one is going to be $504.20. So that's the 7 medium bath and brushes and 14 medium toppy treat toys. We're going to save and close. Next up, we have Allison Ball, who is walking by and noticed the colorful display of toys and purchased 2 zip flying discs, paying with cash. So we're going to go to plus new, sales receipt. Again, this is a sales receipt because Allison paid with cash. So our client here is going to be Allison Ball. Our payment method is cash to undeposited funds. Our product and service is going to be the zip flying disc, and the quantity is going to be 2. Again, we're going to override our tax amount to be 9%. Our reason is other. Confirm this, close it. So our total here is $56.57. So just double checking things. I notice I have the wrong date typed in here, so I'm going to go in and change that date real fast. And then we're going to save. And close. Next thing we have is an invoice for Greenway Kennels, bringing in 7 dogs for a bath and brush medium and returning 4 of the medium toppy treat toys still in the package, unused on account. Keyword here on account. On account tells me that I'm going to go to an invoice. So Greenway Kennels. The date here is the 16th, so I'm going to leave it as the 16th. Product or service, we have bath and brush mediums. Quantity here is going to be 7 because they brought in 7 dogs. And then we need to return those medium toppy treat toys. Quantity here we're going to change to -4. We're changing it to -4 because they're returning them. We're going to change the tax amount. So we're going to override that to 9%, reason other, confirm and close. And you'll see now that the balance due is $98.94. I'm going to save and new this time. Next up, we have Windermere Kennels bringing in 5 dogs for a medium pet groom, a mini pet groom small, and purchasing 5 Uber Jive balls on account. Again, on account tells me that I want this to be an invoice. So Windermere Kennels is our client. The product or service, we need 5 dogs for a mini pet groom small. So 5 of those. Notice the discount rate has also been applied because this is a kennel client. And then we need 5 Uber Jive balls. Again, we're going to have to go in and change this tax amount. Confirm close, and then that brings my total to $225.08. Then we're going to save and close. The last thing we need to do is prepare the inventory valuation detail report for all dates and save it. So we're going back to reports. I'm just going to type into the search box inventory valuation detail. Don't want it to be month to date. I'm going to change it to all dates. I'm going to run that report. So here's all of my values. I'm going to export this to a PDF. Going to save it. And I'm saving it as the book asks, CH07 inventory valuation detail. Save that, and you are finished with the Apply Your Skills 7-3.